I'm going to make $20,000 in 30 days selling my new single without Spotify. That is what I was going to share with you, and I am sharing it with you. But as I was recording this, it's the night before this video is going to go up on the YouTube channel. A new opportunity opened up to be very honest and vulnerable with all of you, because my mission here on this channel is to elevate all of you artists, mind, body, and spirit. And part of the journey that I know all of us artists go through are the moments that I'm experiencing right now. So welcome to the channel. If you haven't yet, I'd love it if you subscribe. Maybe by the end of this video, I will have earned your subscription. So let me back up and let you in on where I am right now, before I post this video. I have a new song coming out, and it's called Resurrection. This is under my moniker, Blood Nebraska. It's gothic country music. And this is the first new song I'll be putting out in over 2 years. And I was fortunate enough to join together with some group of really beautiful, talented people. We made this gorgeous music video. I'm so happy about it. That music video is launching this Friday. I'm not sure when you see this. It might be out by the time you watch this video. So check the links below. It'll be there. And as I was preparing to release this music video, there's always self-marketing plans that are you adhere to. And so I know the common blueprint that is given to pretty much every single independent artist these days. And that is, you put out your song on Spotify, you use your social media to promote it like crazy. You submit your song to various playlists to get in heavy rotation. But the reality is Spotify pays fractions of pennies to artists for the streams. And artists are not monetized or not making money off of their art. The game has changed so significantly. You can go on other YouTube accounts here. If you're a musician, you maybe have seen them. You can go around and hear this phrase that in this day and age, the music itself has no value. Almost, it's music is almost the marketing tool. Your art is basically the marketing tool to you. Now, I don't believe that. And so as I was looking through this whole plan, which I could follow and hopefully get my music on streams. And the idea is that you get millions and millions of streams. Maybe you make a few dollars. Maybe you find a few fans and you just get a lot of exposure and you build yourself up that way. But you're not really making a living at this. And I started to think about that, and I wanted to do something different. I said, basically, fuck that. And I got this crazy idea to make $20,000 in 30 days selling my single without Spotify, just to prove a point. And this is a challenge I'm taking upon myself, because if I can do this, then you can. Now, I'm not saying all the marketing, I'm putting together a ton of stuff to market this vision for the next 30 days. And that takes a lot of work. But I'd rather do that and actually prove a point that maybe an independent artist can actually just make a living on their music, because they're going to have to do that anyway. The marketing of getting on rotation is to try to get people to add it to their playlist, add it into their favorite songs. And so the idea is that we're going to market this anyway for 30 days. But if you're going to do that work, why not just make a decent living at it? So that was my idea. And I decided, you know what? This is just going to be a social experiment. This is me really, and to be honest, it's really me stepping outside my own comfort zones, because I won't go into it. Just the music itself has just like a different energy to it. It's very slow. And that's kind of the point too. Like literally, I'm not viral material for TikTok. I'm a 45-year-old man making dark, brooding, slow music. And so if I can prove this point, then a lot of you have far more marketability than I do to follow my lead, so to speak. And I've been really excited about it. I've been getting other people on board. I've been coming up with all these fun ideas to do this, but then it's like 2 days away here for me actually planning to share this with the world. And I feel like an idiot. I really do. All this stuff, and I don't know if you other artists can identify with this, but I wanted to at least showcase this part of this process with you guys, because I feel like that's important to show. That this is oftentimes part of the process we go to, that we have in this journey as an artist, and that is especially true when we are trying to do something really bold that is far outside of our comfort zone, that is far outside of how people perceive us. But I'm feeling like an idiot. I feel like this is a dumb idea. What if I fail? What if I fall flat on my face? What if 20 people buy this song and I put all this work into it and I just look like an idiot? That is the truth of what comes up a lot of times for me. The moment, the day, or 2 days before I'm going to share anything that I do, really. But this is just really magnified because what I'm trying to do here is ignite a grassroots movement that is far beyond myself. I literally cannot pull this off by myself. My following on these platforms is not big enough to pull this off. I need other people to jump on board with this, to be part of the vision, to share it with people that they know. And if not, then I'll be, a dancing monkey for 30 days. But I've thought through this in many ways, and I've tried to look at it as a no-lose situation. I mean, there are a lot of people who complain about the systems that we're facing and the struggles that we have as artists these days. But who's doing something about it? Who's willing to step out and try and be willing to look like a jackass doing it? Who is trying to offer a better solution? I'm not seeing a whole lot of people do this. If I am not noticing them, please point me to their way. I'd love to see it. But I personally have not been seeing it. So I figured, here I am on this channel trying to support you artists, trying to find an avenue for you to feel empowered rather than disempowered, rather than like we're victims of the system, and to be playful with all of this decorum and all these tools and all of these things that are available to us as artists, even things like social media. There's a relationship there that we can often give it way too much importance on our self-worth. And that's kind of what I'm facing a little bit, even though I know it doesn't. I'm putting myself out there to make myself look like a fool. And yet I really believe in it. So do you guys understand what I'm saying? You can believe in something so deeply, and yet these deep vulnerabilities surface, especially when it comes to the moment of stepping out in faith. I want to share it with you, because if you would like to join me in this journey, I would love for you to be part of it. I'm not going to be posting a lot of the material here on Art and Void, because I don't want to confuse what this channel is about. Where I'll be posting it is mainly on my Instagram handle at Jesse Dvorak. So there's a link to that below. Follow me there. I'll also put a link to the separate YouTube channel, which is just for the music. So on Friday, you can watch the music video. There will be a link to the Bandcamp song where you can download it buy it for $1 if you'd like to support me that way. And that's all really important. But I realize, like I was saying, this message and this crusade in a lot of ways to challenge the status quo, it's so much bigger than myself. And I am relying on people connecting to the message of it and sharing it. It has to spread in ways that I'm doing a lot on my end. I'm doing so much to giving myself the best shot. Like I said, I'm taking this on as a personal challenge. And so I'm utilizing every angle that I can and every little bit of understanding I have about marketing to give myself the best shot possible. And yet it just has to spread beyond myself. So that's what's going to happen here in the next 30 days. I'm going to challenge myself to make $20,000 in 30 days. But I also want to say this. With the success of this, I have a lot of things planned along the way to actually reinvest in artists like you. I'll share more of those details. So really, I'm not just saying this to try to get followers on my Instagram handle, but it's just going to be the main pipeline where I'm sharing all this information. So I just don't mess up what's going on here. I'll try to provide an update here if I have availability to. But this is going to take a lot of my time to create so much of the material that I'm putting out. That said, follow me along because there will be surprises along the way, and there will be an opportunity for you to make $1,000 along this journey. I really don't want I want the money to support myself as an artist. I want to be able to record some more songs, make more music videos, all those things. But this really is about the higher mission that I have in seeing the systems. I've said this before on this channel. I'll say it again. We artists do not chase trends, we create them. And that is true. You look at human history, you look at what happens in pop culture, in art culture. It is the artists that initiate and ignite change. It's not the other way around. And the ones chasing it are the ones that kind of become passé. So it is our nature as artists to challenge the status quo and to be creative with it. And with that said, there could be an opportunity for you to make $1,000 with the success of this crusade. And I'm stepping way out of my comfort zone. But you know what? Why the hell not? Why take ourselves so seriously? Why not play with all of the tools we have at our disposal and also just have fun, have some fun. My art is very deep and intimate, but that doesn't mean I need to take everything, including how I communicate that to others to enjoy it. I mean, I have to take that so seriously. So what I have planned is a lot of wild, crazy, fun, subversive stuff to hopefully ignite this shift, because the way that Spotify works for artists is not sustainable. And not to be too doomsday-y, but the reality is this. If artists can't make a living doing what we do, we'll stop doing it. But guess what? Spotify, with all their shareholders and their corporate shenanigans, are likely going to start putting AI music in your playlist without even knowing it. I don't know if that's conspiratorial or not, but there are rumblings of that. So anyway, thank you for listening and watching this video. Sorry I wasn't outside for this one. I'll try to get back to the outdoors for the next one. Follow me along this journey. So again, thank you for being a part of my journey. I really hope more than anything that I provide some inspiration for you to think creatively, boldly, and follow along this journey with me. I'll definitely make an update once this all wraps up. Maybe I'll be able to do it in the meantime, but the main activity, I'll be on my main Instagram account. And for those of you who are looking for some direct support as in your artistic journey, join the Art and Void community. I'll still be on those community calls, and so will other people in our community space. So thank you all, blessings, and wrap it up there.